So we're gonna make this happen. I'm gonna help these people out. You know, if not them, then next. Been looking around for Wes, and we're looking for this handsome man with the goatee. But what I'm getting at is, I have his wife of many years. She's hanging out. We're trying to find him. I mean, not that he's missing, but you know, he just, you know,
he's missing out.
He's missing out. I guess you could. Yeah, I guess he is missing out.
Air-conditioned car.
Yeah, so he is missing out. Oh, beautiful day, guys. Let me 80 degrees straight up, low humidity. I'll tell you what, this would probably be the day I'd like to, you know, if I was outside, you know, more, which I, well, have found myself being outside a little more. It's kind of the way to go. So we're on the hunt, and to my right, which you can't see because I don't have the multitasking 17 frame camera, we're just gonna make it happen. We're gonna go look for him. And Tammy had sent me a text, you know, 7 o'clock, 7:52 this morning, saying, hey, you know, it was like 13 pages long. And I read through it and I was like, hey, yeah, no problem. And being that we had the cancellation with the Hudson family, I was like, yeah, why not? You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to here to help. So we're on the travels here to find Mr. Wesley. But they need some shoes, they need some sleeping bags, and they got a good stash. They're out like deep into the woods. They got to walk 3/4 of a mile. This is no bullshit. 3/4 of a mile from their, you know, from a road into their spot. Talking about going stealth, but that's what you got to do.
Off the grid. Off
the grid, as she says. But you know, that's what you got to do. And it's, you know, think about, what if your driveway was 3/4 of a mile?
Right.
Well, either you're rich or there's something going on. But anyways, we're just trying to find that they need some shoes. I'm like, yeah, I can make that happen. I got toiletries, I got food, I got, you know, all kinds of goodies. And you know, I met Wes just out of the blue. I was just driving by and he was pushing his bike and going up a hill, which is basically everywhere here in Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very hilly location. And we're just randomly driving around. Oh, by the way, I'm passing the hospital where Emily, her mother Tiffany, and Wes and Charles and Emily can't get there. And they can't be there because there's only 2 people allowed per room, so to speak. So I'm waiting on a call there. I'm gonna bring them some food. Man. But what initially started as going to be a fantastic day, it's going to be fantastic regardless, because I'm in the smile business. And the minute I saw Tammy, she knew my car because she watches the videos, and she says, I know you. And it was funny because we talked, because we've been emailing back and forth and etc. And she emailed me from my business card, from my contact card, I guess you could say. And yeah, well, I get, to some people, I guess it'd be a business, but I guess that would be for the wrong reasons.
That keeps you busy, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that. Anyways, so, you know, she had sent me her phone number in one of the emails, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or so, you know, something like that. And I was like, cool. So I called her, and, you know, we've been texting back and forth, being that she had my number and she has the ability to text, which is, I guess, 1 in 10, you know, roughly at this point.
You have to walk that mile to get to Wi-Fi, though.
You got to walk. She got to walk a mile to get to the Wi-Fi. No hot spots in your area.
No, sir.
Well, you know what? Being off the grid ain't so bad.
Well, it keeps the riffraff down.
But
right?
the point being is that you know, being off the grid, you're not subject to perhaps violence, and theft is going to happen regardless.
Right.
You can't avoid that. You know, that's
well,
just.
it's all about survival out here too.
Oh, well, for sure. Everybody's your buddy until you turn your back, and then it's...
if you've got something they want, or they can trade.
Well, and that's why, you learn very quickly if you're out in the street to keep a sealed lip and you don't go showing off and say, hey, look what I got.
Exactly.
Because you won't have it very long in some way, shape, or form. They'll spy on you. They'll wait till you fall asleep, and then it's gone.
Church that was within 2 blocks of us there in Rossville wouldn't give
Rossville,
us
that's a hike.
Yeah, wouldn't give us food because we weren't in their zip code.
Okay.
So in order to get food, we would have to walk 6 miles down toward downtown Chattanooga, and it gets rough down in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got a box of food you're trying to get back with.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
If you can make it back with a 20, 30-pound bag of food walking 6 miles.
Well, in them 6 miles, you're wanting to munch and eat, so.
Oh, yeah, by the time you get back, it's 20 pounds. No, I totally understand. It's like, and people, they're still wondering. It's like, I guess I find it strange that you were denied, although the fact that you were there to get, some service, some food, because obviously you need that to live.
Less than 2 blocks from my home.
Less than 2 blocks from where you're staying, and they denied you because your zip code didn't line up. So you have ID.
Yes, sir.
So,
yeah.
okay.
No, I didn't have ID until I got down here.
All right.
But
we've talked about this.
Right.
No more sir.
I'm sorry.
Say yes, guy.
I'm Georgia girl.
No, hey. Well, no, you actually sound pretty educated. Do you got a... Did you graduate from high school?
I did.
Fantastic.
8.5 months pregnant, but I graduated.
You were 8.5 months pregnant in high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I started young.
Well...
I thought I knew everything and was ready to start my
Well, that's kind of what happens when you're into the upper part of the teenage years. You know everything and you can do it yourself. And,
exactly.
I don't need you and I'm going to do my own thing and, F you and I'm out of here. I'm going to go live with my boyfriend. We got a fresh tent. Well, people don't understand. It's like teen pregnancy is a big deal here.
Yes.
And, the high school dropout rate is massive. All right, we're still on the hunt here for her husband, but well, I guess I'm not. He's a survivor. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'm going to get her some lunch, and we're going to make a plan. All right, let me ask you this. All right, so you live 3/4 of a mile deep into the woods with no cell phone service, and obviously, if you have a job and you want to be presentable and respectable and whatnot, you want to be showered, clean, maybe some decent clothes, depending on your job, I guess. You know that guy?
Yeah, his name is Butch.
Butch, okay. Well, he's moving right along. And we're just randomly driving around and we're having a conversation with Tammy here. First time I've ever met her. Very cool. Looks like an 80s girl. She probably knew some heavy metal rock like I did.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Motley Crue.
That was my very first concert, Motley Crue, 1987, wow. November 2nd, 1987. Detroit. And that was at the Joe Louis Arena.
Wow.
Matter of fact, it's where they shot the video for Home Sweet Home.
Oh, cool.
I am dead serious. There was cameras everywhere. I was like, what's going on? But then I didn't know the difference because that was my first concert. I'm looking for, I'm trying to help these guys out. But I got some stuff either way. We're going to make that happen one way or the other before they, they're not leaving empty-handed, I can tell you that much. That's not in the cards. Smiles is the game. And there she is. You can't see her, but I do. So it smiles already. You can hear her chuckle. Okay, let me ask you this. Yeah, I remember he got a pack of socks. Mm-hmm. Now if I can give you some bags that would basically double up as a kind of a laundry bag.
Yeah.
If I can get you guys set up, I'll give you a couple of bags today.
Okay.
And if you want to pack all your laundry, and we'll go to the laundromat.
Really? Oh my gosh.
No, I will bring you personally to the laundromat. I'll drop you guys off, and you can get started. I'll give you, because they got the card that you put in the machines, and you sound pretty smart. I mean, in the sense of...
well, we go over here to speak to Queen.
That's where I'm talking about,
yes.
right on Glenwood.
Yes.
Okay, that's exactly... that.
Man,
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're great. They got brand new stuff.
I can get all of our laundry done for less than $20.
Okay. Well, we're going to make that happen.
Thank you.
No, I'm dead serious. Because you got to...
Clothes, I mean, laundry is a big thing out here. When
Oh, yeah. When you got to wear the same stuff for a week and you got grungy underwear and your socks, when you pull them off your feet, they stick to your feet.
Mm-hmm. And they stand up on their own.
Yeah. And then you got to hang them outside because it reeks out your tent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, man, what are we doing here, guys?
Well, I get pretty lucky. We usually wind up saving enough money that we can go and do laundry, and I usually take that transit bus. It's only like $4 for anywhere you want to go around here.
$4.
$4. Now that's one stop, you know, and then.
Okay, so you got to basically really pick your spot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're talking $8 round trip from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's better than Uber.
Right.
I cannot believe how expensive stuff's been getting.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, to get from one side of Dalton to the other, it's like $30 in a cab, one way.
Oh, that's clown move right there.
Yes.
I should double up as a cab.
You should.
No, I'm not scared. This lady, no, I just read an email on a text, not an email, but it was a, well, yeah, I guess, it was an email from YouTube on a comment from a woman. Man, I can't remember her name, but she's like, Daryl, what are you doing? You do not bring homeless people to your house.
Now, I have to agree with her there. First of all, homeless people, they don't have anywhere to go, so they're not going to leave unless you make them.
Well, no, this, she's talking about a particular video when I invited the other Wes over to the house to look at my Explorer. I got an Explorer I'm going to give to him. We just got to get it fixed. He's got the family of 4 with the wheelchair,
right.
And the dog, and I'm going to give it to him. And she was like, "What are you doing? You're from Michigan. You should know these things. You should be street smart." And I am street smart, but being on the streets here in my small ass town is not what you would say. I put it this way: I don't believe I'm in any danger.
Right. Well, but thieves are everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, that's the whole point.
Yes.
Yeah, this is everywhere USA, for sure.
Right. And I was told one time, a long time ago, that everybody's just waiting on their next big come up. I did not like that statement when it was said to me, and I'll be darned if it is not true. Everybody's waiting on their next big come up.
Okay, when you say they're waiting on their next big come up, is that like a victory, a theft, or
it's like
kind of like they're planning a job, or?
Well, it's like maybe they see something at your house and they want it.
Okay.
So they take it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They take it and sell it, take it and pawn it, take it and trade it.
Right, because everything that you own, whether it's a sock to a cigarette butt, has value. Mm-hmm. Right, especially on the street. You can trade a cigarette butt for a pack of sugar.
Yes.
Just saying. I mean, that's kind of generic,
and
but
you've already said the whole drug thing, so you know that. That's.
Oh yeah. I mean, for the people that are using drugs.
Yeah.
That's
what I meant by the next big come up. Whenever he said that to me, I was like, wow, because I mean, it makes sense because, like, I saw in one of your videos up here where by the miles, that Walmart, where people were slicing each other's tents.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why would you do that? That's somebody's home.
Well, like you had just mentioned, it's for financial gain.
Right.
Of some type.
Either that or just sit back and gain something else.
You've seen the videos with James. Mm-hmm. That guy's harmless.
Right.
I won't want to piss him off. I'm sure he'd probably kick my ass.
Right.
But but we're not on that level. I'm just trying to help the guy. That's all there is to it. People talk about it all the time. Yeah, I'm going to do this and do that. Well, go do it. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying. That's all there is to it. And you guys are the ones making this possible. I couldn't be able to get Tammy some shoes and anything that I've done. I haven't been able to do any of it without your help, besides the first 5 days when I had 20 views. No, I'm serious.
Right.
I didn't necessarily ask for this. I mean, in regards to Oh, I get other YouTube people that have channels are like, hey, what's your angle? What are you doing? You know, how are you growing so fast? And I go, I'm just being real, I guess. I guess that would probably be a start.
Yes.
You know, if you want the edited thing with all the spinning things and I don't know. I'm not complaining at all. You know, but hey, if I have the opportunity to do this, that's what I'm going to do.
It's nice to see that there is still humanity.
Well, I guess it's not as, you know, I look at humanity as similar to common sense.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. We all got to live.
Well,
We all got to be here.
I guess my point is that common sense it might not necessarily be so common anymore.
Right.
And I fear, you know, in a small way, you know, our youth. I'm not married. I don't have any kids.
Oh,
You know, not from the lack of, you know,
right.
perhaps the process, but okay. Here's what I want to do. Let's put this on for size and let me get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Let's go get you guys some food, and I will take you in secrecy as far as I can into your location.
Okay.
Maybe I can get you a big ass pizza, but I can stock you up with a bunch of other stuff.
Aw.
And we'll put the shoes off thing for another time because I want you guys both to get together because I want to talk to Wes. I like that guy.
Yeah.
You know, I called him out of the blue and I just said, hey man, you want water? Well, you saw it. You said you saw the video 100 times.
Yeah.
And it's like,
hey, I'm trying to make him the #1 most viewed video.
oh,
I
well.
want people to ask him for an autograph.
It's funny you say, like, asking for an autograph. I was at work the other night and a lady asked me, she's like, you're famous. I'm talking to a celebrity.
Aww.
No, I was like, it was
You know, Dalton.
flattering, but I'm like, no.
Dalton will bring you red carpet.
Tom Hanks, I am not. That's the facts. All right. Well, let's.
Everybody likes Matthew McConaughey too. So.
Oh yeah, Matthew McConaughey is the man. I love that dude. Hey, you guys donate plasma?
No, I can't, and Wes doesn't have an ID, so.
He doesn't have it, but you do.
I do.
Okay.
Mr. Hill from Greater Works actually helped me get mine. I had been trying in Chattanooga for like 4 years, and I could not get it.
So you have, but you have it now.
Yes, I have.
Georgia or Tennessee?
Georgia. Here.
Okay, cool.
This is my home now, so
Yeah.
that's the address that we have. Is,
Good for you. Well, you better hold on to that with dear life.
oh, I do. I don't leave home without it.
Like the American Express.
Mm-hmm. That and my community service hours is like right there.
Your community service hours. Okay, I'm not trying to pry, and you do not by any means have to answer this question, but you said, you had mentioned that earlier about something about community service, and I'm like, okay, well, and here I am waiting for an hour to turn. About community service hours. So obviously you went to court and got sentenced to community service for a particular thing. Was it trespassing?
No, it was loitering.
Oh, loitering.
But do you know what I was actually doing? And this is what I told the lawyer. I said I wasn't loitering. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was panhandling, trying to make enough money to go do laundry and get something for dinner that night.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So you got arrested for loitering.
I got tickets.
You got a ticket for loitering.
Ticket for loitering.
And then had to appear.
Yes.
Okay.
And because I haven't paid my fines, because I don't make money, and
right. Yeah. It's not as though you have a steady income.
And
what were your
loitering is wandering around aimlessly.
Wandering around aimlessly.
Yes, looking like that you're, looking to get into some kind of mischief.
Oh.
And I was holding a sign, like I said, trying to make a little bit of money, and the cop pulled up on me. And it's not illegal in Dalton to panhandle. It is illegal to loiter, so they give you the ticket for loitering.
Okay, let me ask you this. What would be your definition between panhandling and loitering? I mean, how would you see it personally? Not the law version, but what you see.
Well, panhandling, as long as it's not aggressive, and I stand and hold a sign. I don't walk up to people or anything because they can't get away from you.
I guess what I'm getting at is that I understand the title part of it, panhandling, is when you verbally communicate to somebody, sir, could you spare some change?
Or if you hold a sign that says...
So holding a sign is considered panhandling?
Yes, it is. And
wow.
that's freedom of speech.
So not verbal confirmation or a confrontation, not a verbal statement. Holding a sign in Georgia is considered panhandling.
That is panhandling when you're asking for money, or...
Right, but if your sign says, I need help, it doesn't say anything about give me money, it doesn't say anything about that. So that would be construed...
in doubt.
In doubt. Okay. So I guess I would say...
Yeah, and loitering is just like, like I said, standing around looking like you're going to get into mischief or cause some kind of trouble or... So
they can make the determination if you're loitering, if you're standing around and you're looking...
I think actually they don't make a determination at all other than they want to give you a ticket. And you're homeless, you can't pay it, so they fill up their jails here with the homeless people. A lot of homeless people.
All right, I could say a lot about that, but
I know,
for the sake of time, I want to make this before the next solar eclipse. No, that's so brutal. Yeah, it's going to take 10 hours to make this video.
Do you know they pulled me over one time for a well check down under the bridge
in a car
by Providence? No, down under the bridge, walking with a backpack on, under the bridge by Providence.
So basically, it's, ma'am, are you okay?
Oh no, it was.
No, I mean.
Let me see your ID. And my husband come out.
You
and
do
like,
not.
Why are you messing with her?
The Constitution. You do not have to provide ID unless you are charged with a crime or you are pulled over for a traffic citation. Otherwise, it's like kick rocks. I'm going about my business. Have a nice day. Yeah,
I've been looking into a lot of this law stuff and what you can and can't do, and when I told that lawyer, it was a court-appointed lawyer, when I told him, I said, look, I know in Dalton it is not against the law to panhandle. I said, and that is exactly what I was doing. Oh, well, let me go see what the judge will give you. I don't want him to give me anything.
Yeah, what he gives you.
Yeah, this is
let me see how much mercy he is willing to display.
Down here they do trolling, which is, if you don't go report to your probation officer, if you don't pay your fines and stuff,
they'll go to the hot spots.
But you go missing for a little while for those people, your probation stops then. A 1-year probation for me turned into 4 years.
And with
10 days in jail.
And within that 4 years, it's consistent, what, $50 a month?
Well, that's what they wanted, but I don't...
For the probation fees?
For the probation fees.
Okay.
And then once you pay some on your fines.
I'll bet you if you had $50 in your pocket, you'd feel like you hit the lottery.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think of the things that I could do with $50. I can go wash clothes.
Yeah. I can, No, we got you there. No, that's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now.
That people need to realize, in my opinion, is when people are out there panhandling, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I do vape.
That's a common misconception. It's like they think everybody who's homeless is on drugs or a violent person or were either on the run or asked to, the wife kicked them out or the husband kicked her out or whatever reason. That's, people just don't understand. They're like, it's just sad.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to change the program a little bit if you're interested.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn off the thing here to keep your secrecy, and I'm gonna take you to your place as close as we can get, and I'm gonna get some bags right now, and you'll be able to I'll give you a bunch of stuff you can bring to your camp because it's pretty safe.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, you feel safe like if you left stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you're 3/4 of a mile into the woods, I guess you got some deep cover.
Yeah, our dingy neighbor is the only one that we have to worry about, and since he and Wes have had a little bit of a confrontation. Over that fire thing. He doesn't come by much.
Well, all right. Well, Wes is your protector. He's your husband. You guys are looking out for one another. He's the minute I saw that guy, I talked to him for 10 seconds, and I go, oh, this is a good guy.
Yeah.
And he was just thirsty. You seen the video. Hey man, grab a seat. Hang out.
He never meets a stranger. He will walk down the street and say hello to everybody.
Mind his own business.
And it hurts his feelings when somebody does not say hello in return.
Yeah, well, it does. It's like, look, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I didn't want to waste any of your calories by saying, hey, good morning, or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But anyways,
He says there's hope for humanity.
well, there is.
Yes.
You just got to find it.
Yes.
It's like, and I'm just a small fish in the pond. That's all there is to it. I'm just trying to do a little bit here and there.
He likes to fish.
Well, there we go. All right, I got some fishing poles if you guys need some extras.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got like 20 fishing poles. I don't fish. I don't have the patience.
Wow. It's about watching that water go by and watching them little fish when they're swimming around, I guess, and thinking, oh, he's going to bite. Oh, he didn't bite.
Oh.
I watched him pull a lure out of, it was a 3-pronged, I guess, hook.
Oh, yeah, they got some serious fish catching.
It got in one of the little fish's mouths or whatever, and I had to watch him take wire pliers and get its little lips or whatever they're called off of the
gills and the
the hook. And he of course he tosses it back in. He don't keep it because we don't eat fish. And I'm not.
You don't eat fish?
No, and I'm not eating fish out of these creeks.
I'm not eating fish here, for sure.
I didn't eat it out of the Tennessee River when I was up there, and I'm not eating it out of Dalton Creeks.
All right, let me tell you my game plan and see if you agree. It's totally up to you. If not, we'll just do it sometime else. If I get you a bag, now between the two of you, because I'm sure that being that you're married, you can do each other's laundry without issue.
Oh, yeah,
If I was talking to two different people and it's like, well, I don't want him washing my underwear.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
right.
That's cool. Whatever.
Right now he doesn't have any, and I don't wear them. So
he don't have any, and you don't wear any.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't have any, or
it's because of the fire? That he doesn't have any. He's got about 3 pairs.
I got you. The underwear is not a problem.
And
we're gonna get you fixed
female,
up.
And I've already went through the change of life and everything, so I don't need none of that. It's just something to have to pull down.
Yeah. It's when you got to squat in the woods, you don't have much of an option. It's like just one less layer of clothing that you don't have to dirty, and hey, it's cool.
Yes, and in the wintertime, whenever you get down past them coveralls to your blue jeans, to the second pair of blue jeans, to your little leggings, and then you got on panties too, it's time to change again.
You're like a 5-layered burrito.
Yes. We could not make it out here if it were not for our coveralls in the wintertime.
All right.
We do have
speaking of which, you had mentioned sleeping bags. I got you there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got you some sleeping bags. Well, either way, you're not going home empty-handed, because here's what I want to do. And if we're getting in the general area of where you're at, so we'll cut off here for a second, and then we'll go to your spot, and I'll totally respect your privacy, and I'll give you those bags. Once you see them, you'll be able to determine how much you'll need to, I'll put it this way, I'll give you 2. You can put yours in one and his in another, or all in one, or whatever you want to do.
Well, in between laundry days, I try to keep things washed up down at the creek, or somehow or another.
So you've been doing your normal laundry in the creek.
Yes, we refer to it as like the Ingalls days.
And what do you use for soap, if any?
I use laundry soap. There's a little shelter down, or not a shelter, but have you ever heard of Greater Works?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Greater Works.
Where you get to shower every Tuesday?
Yep, and they will also help you get laundry soap.
Okay.
They used to do the laundry down there. I don't know if they still do or not. We've been on this side of town now for like.
Right. How far is that of a walk from your spot?
Oh my God, 6 miles.
6 miles. 6 miles of Greater Works to hopefully get in line with however many dozens, if not hundreds of people are there to do the same thing.
Exactly.
And then if you are lucky enough to get there, you got 0 hot water.
But those are.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong lane.
Those are some of the most wonderful people around here. There's Sarge, there's Carol, there's Bobby, there's Mr. and Miss Hill that actually run the place.
Okay, people I have yet to meet just yet.
Oh, you have to meet them.
Okay, no, I'm sure I will. Where have I passed anything, or?
No, you remember the road we went down a while ago?
Yeah.
If you'll turn down that road, there's a little place of business on the left-hand side.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Park.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to shut down, guys. I'll be back in a second.